We are back with Alabama head coach Ashley Johnston. Ashley, your team is coming off a season high performance this past weekend at Kentucky. What are you most looking forward to going into a very high stakes SEC matchup this weekend with Auburn?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the team for having a season high score at Kentucky last week. I'm excited for a great matchup versus Auburn. It's always a great rivalry. Everybody always brings their A game. But what I'm most excited about is the opportunity to compete for something bigger than us. It's the power of pink meat, and we are in our 19th year of celebrating this meat and raising awareness for breast cancer. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity to go out there, compete, and just try to instill hope and belief for all of those survivors and all of those families who are going through hard times, and using our platform to be a difference maker and to just try to help somebody through a tough time in their life. And so that's really our message as a team, is to go out there and be an example of how to step into tough moments and still give hope and be a difference maker in any way that we can.
Ashley, um, how big is a meet like this, with it being Power Pink, with it being Auburn, almost to sell out, with Suni Lee coming in, for reestablishing the culture of what you're trying to do with Alabama gymnastics? Maybe not even just on the mat, but just kind of all that's going on off the mat this week.
Yeah, we talk a lot about growth as a team, and it's one of our core values, is having a growth mindset and learning how to step into every opportunity with that freedom to go big and to just continue to take little steps along the way and to grow, and not being afraid to fail in the process. Because in order to grow, in order to be the best version of yourself, you're going to mess up at times. And so every week we have the opportunity to do that as a group, to go out there, to go big, to play to win. And I don't just mean the meet, but play to win the moment, play to win that opportunity. And so this team gets to practice that every week, and this week is no different.
Hey, Coach, I'm Taylor Kaufman with CBS 42 in Birmingham. Just curious, everybody knows Auburn is such a big rival, but you've also coached at Auburn, so you have a little more experience than most. Seeing it from both sides, just talk about how this meet kind of compares to other SEC meets.
You know, this meet really is no different. Auburn's a great team. They have an incredibly talented group. They're coming off of the best finish they've ever had in their program history. And so, no doubt, they're going to bring their A game. They've got a great roster, but so do we. And so, we have to stay focused on ourselves. We have to stay focused on just building steps throughout our year to be the best version that we can be by April. And I love that we get to compete in the SEC. We get to match up with the best of the best every single Friday night, and that just helps us in the end to prepare our lineups to know how to hit in those right moments later on.
What is this meet going to be like for you personally, kind of knowing so many people on the other side this week, but then also, your first time coaching in Power of Pink as the head coach and coaching against Auburn?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of emotions around it. I think the biggest one for me is coaching at a Power of Pink meet. And I can remember as an athlete going out there to compete and seeing the bleachers and the seats and everything just packed with those pink shakers, and there was just nothing like it. And so being able to step into that, watching our ladies march out with a breast cancer survivor, that is what means everything to me. It's using gymnastics as a platform to make bigger change in this world. And I think it's such an important lesson for our ladies to learn, is that, by doing gymnastics, they are sparking hope and they are sparking belief in so many other people. And it's just an amazing night to be a part of. The fact that we are just about sold out is remarkable. I cannot wait to experience that, for our team to go out there and feel that energy and that investment from the crowd, to know that they showed up to see them compete, to see them step into tough moments, to step in with a rival and be a fierce competitor. And I think that just parallels with somebody that's going through a fight against cancer, to step into those tough moments with a fierce energy that they know that they can beat it.
Let's go to Juliet on Zoom.
Hi, Coach. What's kind of been the message this week to kind of get them to build off of the success that they had last week, and also just knowing that, like, they're going to have to put up some big scores considering it's Auburn and they're ranked in the top 5, I think, of the country?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had some great moments that we celebrated as a group. I think a couple of the highlights for me were, freshman Gabby, who just continues to really go big and hit in some critical moments. She kind of stepped up to the plate on both beam and floor when you had a couple scores that we didn't maximize, and she really just went after it. So we're celebrating some of those big moments. Our bar squad, who, tied for our program best score, and how they just went after it, starting off the meet with a bang. I think that was a huge thing for us and really built some confidence for our team. Lily Hudson is just such a fierce competitor, and again, we just celebrate that type of energy and the way that she brings it every single week. So we're really talking about competing and going big and having the courage to step up in those moments and just commit to it. Not to go in with a cautious attitude or a cautious approach, but to really just commit and go after it. And so that's what we're talking about, is competing, playing to win. And again, I don't just mean winning the meet. I mean winning the moment, winning the approach, winning the next step forward. And I think those are the things that are going to help us in this process, stay committed to the process, so that we can get to the result that we want to.
Let's go to Mikey on Zoom.
Hey, Coach. As someone who has coached Suni Lee, one of probably the biggest stars in the sport of college gymnastics today, what are your thoughts on her now that you have to face her for the first time as a head coach?
I think what I've learned about Suni is just that she's just like any other athlete. And, every single athlete faces the same obstacles. Every athlete gets nervous. Every athlete feels expectation. Every athlete wants to be the best. They want to do their best for both themselves and the team. And so we can't get distracted with any individual athlete as we approach a competition. We are all on the same playing field. We all start from a 10-0, and everybody just has to find their edge and be on their game. And nobody is immune to that.
Juliet?
With Coleman almost being sold out, do you have any messages to get more fans into it to make it sold out? And also, how would you say the best way to cheer on the team is, / if this is their first meet, what do you want to say to them?
Yeah, I am so excited that this meet is almost sold out. So a couple of things. We are actually opening some additional student seating. And so our meet against Florida, we were at capacity for our student section. So we've opened up an additional section. So please, students, come out, be there early so that we can pack that whole section out. Also, for fans, that if you're for some reason you can't attend the meet, please go to rolltide.com so that you can transfer those tickets, whether that's to a friend or family member, or you can donate them back to the ticket office. We really want to pack this place out. That energy, your support, it makes such a difference. And so please show up, be loud. When the team sticks something, the team's gonna chant, "She said what?" And then we want the whole crowd to say, "She said stick." And that's something that we have been practicing with Crimson Chaos, who's been amazing, and our other students. And so please just add to that energy, add to that hype. Our team will feed off of it. They love that, and they are so excited to see Coleman packed out.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.